All right, everyone, welcome back. So I watched a YouTuber who reports on what's going on in the new car and used car industry, like what is going on in the new car dealership lots and the used car dealership market. And that's kind of how I try and stay in touch with that, because I specialize in used car reconditioning. So it's good for me that the used car market is healthy. That means we're getting trade-ins. And then I get to recondition vehicles, and I get to stay with times on the newer vehicles, because I don't work in a dealership environment, and we're not seeing all the headaches that they see with the product lines across the board. And what I mean is, Ford has their all multiple issues for multiple product lines for new production vehicles. We don't get to see any of that until the customer is 3 years, 36,000 miles, and out of warranty. Typically, we see that car, they want an oil change or a tire plug, or something that I usually don't want to do. But the point to this story was, he was at CarMax and he was walking around their lot and showing vehicles that you can't get on a new car dealership lot presently, right? And we're just going to say new current year. So say I want a 2025 Ford Bronco. I'm just going to say that. Can't get them. They don't have them. But if you go to CarMax and you look on their lot for the 2024 or 2023, or I'm just giving you an example, what they did on the sticker on their car, and don't mind this here, I'm just giving that. The sticker says, this is what the price is, right? And then he was saying, this car is $5,000 or more over what the new price is at a dealership for a brand new current model year with 0 mileage on it. And then the year before that, right, so we're going to say 2024, that car has 20 or 30,000 miles on it, and it's 5,000 or more than the new production vehicle that's coming out that they don't have price. And then he was like, well, it's kind of stupid that they do that, but then, people today are so impatient and make bad decisions, and that's how they win, right? And that is the price. You go there's no arguing, there's no haggling. And then what it says on the window, and we're just going to use this as a price point, $35,000 or $40,000. It says, if your credit score is this is your payment. If your credit score is this is your payment. And then the next lowest credit score, this is your payment. I don't think there was one vehicle that he did in his video that was under $500 a month for that vehicle. And I didn't read the fine print on, maybe that was zero down, maybe that was with some money down. I don't know if that was tax and tags. But wow, it's insane. And then Rachel's mom, and actually what I thought was very cool about that, so if you're in the industry, they call them tire kickers, right? You're not really wanting to buy a car. You want to dabble in. You really want a car, or you want a car, and you're on the edge for financial reasons, or you're not really sure if you can get financing. I think they did that to just eliminate the traffic in the store. And I could be wrong. Like, you have 800 credit score, this is what this car is going to cost. There's no haggling. So there's no sense in you coming inside and say, would you take, $30,000 for the car. You're just not going to do it. And then the next credit score, and then the next credit score. And they didn't have a credit score for 100 or 200 or 300 because they probably won't even talk to you. But they put it in perspective. This car, this is what it costs for your credit score. This is what it costs for your credit score. And this is what it costs for your credit score. And the difference is interest rates, right? 30% interest rates on cars is ridiculous. And I don't know if there's anyone paying higher interest rates out there than that, but that is insane. It is not worth what you're paying for a car that's going to be junk in the next 30,000 miles, in my opinion, or barely make it to 100,000 miles. At $700 a month or higher, I mean, I'm seeing videos $1,500. People are upside down. $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 in their vehicles because they made bad decisions. And you can't say that it's the dealership who sold them the car gave them a bad deal. That customer went there and was already screwed up And their job is to make a deal. They're not there to be your friend or be your buddy. They're in business to make money, and don't be fooled by that. The banks want to make money. The lot wants to make money. The salesman wants to make money. The finance manager wants to make money. And if you think about how big some of these dealerships are, it takes a lot of money to run them. So when you see 600 cars on their lot, especially CarMax, and they own all their inventory, they are their own bank. That's a lot of money. But it's crazy. That's just, so those people who are upside down, 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever, just throw a number at it. They went someplace and asked for that. You follow me? I have this, I watch the videos. I have this car. It's a 2021. It has 10,000 miles on it. I'm paying $1,000 a month for this car. And it's not worth $65,000. It's worth 40 now. 25K upside down. They can't bury that much on the next car. And it's the consumer. Why are you continuing to reach for more debt and more aggravation? That just doesn't get any better. It just spins out of control. You're better off keeping what you have, make better financial decisions, and stop worrying about, I have to have the newest car with all the newest features. How about worry about, not living for today, but living for tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And our salesman next door from Majestic, which is a great place, and he says people come in and they buy cars that are out of their reach because the banks will do it for them, and they have $10,000 in cash because they Kamala and Biden gave it to them, or more, right? They have easy money. They're buying cars they can't afford just to floss to their friends that they have a Denali or a BMW or a Mercedes. That money's going to run out just like COVID. And guess what? It's just going to be a repo on them, and then when they go to buy another car, it's going to be the same scenario unless we give them more of our money to bail themselves out. But make better decisions. There's no reason why you should be out here spending $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 more for a car than you need to. That's insane. Think about that. $10,000 is another vehicle. $20,000 is 2 vehicles. $30,000 is 3 vehicles, or 1 decent brand new car. That's how much of an upside down these people are. And at that rate, no one's going to give you financing at 4.5% or 3.5% or 1.5% or 0%. You're going to be 20 plus interest rate because they already know you're high risk, and you're like, here you are. You're up to your eyes in water, and every once in a while you can get a little air, and then it's this, and then I can get a little air, and then eventually you're just going to do this and drown. And that's what's going to happen, So don't do it to yourself. If you get in an accident and you have bad credit and all that other stuff, or you have decent credit and you have some money, buy a used car, private, where you're not getting whacked for all these interest rates and fees and just choking you down for a polished up turd. Don't do it to yourself. It's crazy. It is crazy what people are spending on vehicles right now, and you don't have to do it. You don't have to. What he's saying at Majestic is they're buying cars to impress their friends. They don't own a home. They've been on a job a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or whatever it is. No documentation. Yeah, but I have a BMW, but I have this, I have that. They don't even know what it costs to change the oil on a BMW. They have no idea what it costs to change the oil on a Mercedes or a Land Rover or anything today new. I mean, the average tire that we see today costs to the customer $200 or more, not including if they bend a rim, need a wheel alignment, needs repairs or maintenance. But yeah, make good decisions. Thanks for watching.